Longhorns, a glorious animal that helped build Texas, and they nearly disappeared.
Now a group of local ranchers are working to preserve the Texas icon. Matt Doherty takes us to Waller County, where the living piece of Texas history still roams.
Texas wouldn't be Texas without the Longhorns. The whole lore of the trail rides and the cowboys and
it all started with them.
Spain through Mexico and into Texas.
The Texas Longhorn, an animal that shaped America's future.
You were never intimidated by the horns or anything like that?
Early, yes.
Yeah.
We had never been beside any cow in our life.
Malcolm and Connie Goodman have been breeding Texas Longhorns at their ranch in Waller for the past 30 years.
The horn goes smooth, from one side to the other.
The Goodmans have more than 120 head of cattle in their herd today. Some have been around for decades, and others only a few days.
He's the one with the flat horn.
You could say the Goodmans are cow collectors, raising Butler Texas Longhorns to preserve history rather than selling them for beef.
Before railroads and refrigeration and before America got cross-fenced, that's how you got meat to market.
After the Civil War and before anyone found oil, the cattle business kept the Texas economy running. Trail drives in the late 1800s moved millions of longhorns from the pastures of the state to railroad stockyards. As the network of railroads expanded throughout the country, longhorns started getting replaced.
When you didn't need the cowboys and the trail rides any longer.
There was no longer a need for a breed that had to be able to walk thousands of miles and forage off of whatever it found growing in the wild.
It almost went extinct. The European breeds are just beefier animals, more meat per dollar of feed, and just more economic.
Texas Longhorns are smaller than today's cattle breeds used for beef. They're also said to be less aggressive, even with their horns.
If you can imagine going back to late 1800s, early 1900s, this would be what you would be looking at as far as cattle.
If you want to learn anything about Texas Longhorns, you'll find it here at the Butler Longhorn Museum in Kemah.
To know a man, you also know his cattle. And to know the cattle, you know the men.
Monica Hughes is the museum's executive director.
The Butlers owned cattle, and it roamed from Friendswood, almost to Pearland, all the way through Galveston.
It's here that visitors will learn about Milby Butler and his family of Houston area ranchers who thought it was important to keep the breed alive.
If it wasn't for the Butlers and the other families and the livestock refuge, we would not have Texas Longhorns today.
As for the Longhorns of tomorrow, their fate is in the hands of ranchers like the Goodmans, dedicated to ensuring this breed, as old as Texas, has a chance to live on. Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
What a wonderful history lesson about the Longhorns.
I got to see one up close and in person at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, inside NRG Center, among the many cattle there, as a proud Longhorn, and plenty of people lining up to take its photo.
Doesn't matter if you're an Aggie or a Horn, you can't help but be mesmerized by these magical creatures.
Careful what you say.
I said what I said. I have a picture with that Longhorn too. They're beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. Just stoic, majestic, Texas icons.
Incredible.
They are.
Incredible history
All
behind
right.
that.